Eyes on one. Praying. Shot to Kenny. Everybody strikes. Down the skies. Down the skies. It's happening.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. You're throwing away a fortune and feelings, but someday you'll pay.
We got him.
Nice job, broke the bank. That team is pretty fucking good.
It's Hatchcramer Keegan, so I hope you're doing well and enjoying your day. So for our emergency videos, Los Angeles Thieves have just confirmed their new roster for the 2025 CDL season. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone's saying, is this team better than Optic? You know what I mean? They just put together one of the best rosters the CDL era has ever seen.
Joe Deceives makes his way up to Canada. You got 3 Europeans. You got Kleenex, Insight, and Beans playing with Joe Deceives.
Yeah, I think they made the most underrated moves of the offseason.
We have 3 new teams joining this year. G2 will have its first full season in our league under the Minnesota Rocker brand.
Coming in with Gio, Estriel, Nero, and Paul X. We got Kismet, Linz, Skies, and Priest to basically 3/5 of the World Championship Subliner squad, and we got a new French phenom in Linz.
C9 has taken over the New York Subliners spot to form Cloud9 New York. And lastly, we have the Falcons taking over the Legion spot to form the Vegas Falcons.
We have some of the best from Saudi Arabia making their way to play against the greats in Call of Duty.
What we've been hearing about Rencor is that he is unbelievable. Boston Breach last year, abysmal. But then they bring this roster, TWC, and end up getting top 8, right? Making it out of group. So it was their best placing.
Carolina looking very similar to a lineup we saw last year.
Search and Destroy with this roster should be phenomenal.
Yeah, brother! The first win for LA Thieves. God damn it, I love to be a Thieves fan right now, gentlemen.
It's the cheekiest to Boozer. Is he going to do anything about it, though? He does! Oh, Boozer! What a play! The timing! Here, and Salium wants it. Oh, boy. Can he get it done? No, he can't get close enough. The game is going to keep going. No one's close. No nades. No nothing. Game 5. Atlanta phase. What a comeback.
Nothing you. Nothing you. 20 minutes. This guy's a fucking bum. These guys are awful, bro.
How many can you get? The answer is 2. Ridiculous 3 for Quinn. Movies. The whole team. Linz is in. Holding the point. The contest. One more kill. Kiss me down. My God, what a hard point.
Optic Texas are evaluating a change in the starting roster as the team is said to be targeting who could join the starting roster as Pred is currently dealing with out-of-game issues. Their year, again, might be somewhat compromised.
Whatever it is, like, none of this matters. That's the most important thing. Like, if it's an out-of-game issue, like, I hope everything's okay with AG.
Let's talk about what it means for Optic. I don't know how easy this situation is going to be to resolve.
1, I'm not saying shit, and then 2, I'm not really sure if it's announced, but we did play with Kyler today. Apparently, I leaked it. Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody expected this to be the outcome of you getting picked up, but we're glad to have you.
He's able to find one. Or they expect Shotzi to be here. That's going to be the question.
Wow.
I'm sure there might be fun GG.
Wow, what a map from a 45. Wow, dude, I thought Optic was going to win that. No problem.
He should get traded, though, maybe?
No.
All right, 3v2 is doable.
Oh, my God.
Here we go,
Take
Kyler.
your time.
This
Take
is
your
you
time.
right here.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah! Let's go, Kyler. Kyler, fuck
Let's
yeah.
go.
Kyler. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a huge 1v2.
So we heard our fans, you want more tournament-style competition. And so what a minor tournament is, 1 weekend only, 12 teams, single elimination. There's a little bit of prizing and a little bit of CDL points up for grabs, and it could really make an impact to the playoff race down the future.
Please, man.
Thank God.
Thank
fucking God.
Oh, my God. What a win from Kenny. Oh, my gosh. The tiny tears just walked to the front.
Everybody's calling us a super team. So I expect the boys to play like a super team, right? I expect the best out of these boys, no matter how big or small the match actually is. Really, I fucking love Ernie, but he's got a mouth on him, bro. Let's not forget, you play for our team, so don't ever talk to me like that again.
Phase, I'm going to call it, are going to be your first minor tournament winners
P2 is going to be the absolute death knell
of the year. Bang.
This is an utterly dominant
Scrap ends 6 and 19, 250 to 96, 100 point club, map 1.
What was going on? Forget how to feel. Round 11. Don't think about the comeback. Don't think about the choke. Just think about this one round. Trying to pick up the pinch. Big Bruce, how many can you get? 1. Trades are in. The battle continues, but it all comes down to Kenny. Kenny in the 1v2.
They're coming, they're taking the fight to him. They're bringing this bomb over towards his site.
Here we go. There's 1. Kenny!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Let's fucking get it, man! Let's fucking get it, man! Let's fucking go! Oh my God! Oh my God! Fucking ran his shit, baby. Come on.
Oh my God, bro. Get me the fuck out of here, bro. Everybody was saying, oh, super team, super team, super team. I think I just had a ton of expectation of how easy some of these matches would be. And I think it was just unrealistic to feel that way. I think Major 1 could actually go really well for Thieves. And we know the talent's there. You've got 4 players that have never played together, and they're obviously trying to like find their identity and find their, their footing. I think Major 1 genuinely could be good.
For the first time since 2020, we're coming back. Thanks to Toronto Ultra, we are going to Madrid, Spain.
We have been waiting several weeks for this moment, and you can see the European fans are here loud and proud as the Gentlemates aren't even playing today.
There's so many opportunities for upsets throughout the entirety of this bracket, but every match is going to be a treat. Specifically, that Carolina Royal Ravens LA Thieves match, that one's going to be a banger.
All 12 of your favorite CDL teams are here. We have Optic Texas taking on the Miami Heretics, the Spaniards. We've got Royal Ravens versus LA Thieves.
Bienvenidos a Madrid!
How confident are you that they get it done here in their first match?
I'm expecting us to win, dude. Every single one of these players has proven that they perform best when they're, side by side, local area network.
Let's give a warm welcome to Los Angeles Thieves! They're ready with Envoy, Ghosty, Adra, and Squad!
Slasher, last man standing, just not active on the map because his teammates all fall down.
Whoa.
And now you're ghosting, and LA Thieves are steamrolling map number 1.
Scrap is absolutely ripping and roaring. Another 3 in the feed.
Holy shit.
Seen all year. Royal Ravens, chalk it up. They're
on
the menu.
They're not even going to hit 50. They're not even going to get 50, bro. Boys ain't even going to hit 50.
Shit, brother.
No, you get in there, Paco.
250 to 47. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Vivid actually can't see, I feel terrible.
Welcome to LAN. It is different. I don't know if it's necessarily up to Carolina at this point, when so much so, even in the comms, they're just hearing, these guys are so slow. They want to break this P2. What are they even doing? So an incredibly quiet first map. One of the worst beatdowns we have had in the CDL. But for LA,
Carolina got a combined 100 points and 2 hard points.
Yeah, that's not good.
Let's go, gentlemen.
Damn. That was.
I love that.
Yeah.
20 points away
We need a break.
map number 1 in Madrid. Yeah, I mean, you can't make some
Nice,
chaos
Skyler.
if your shots
Good
here
opener.
hook. It becomes so difficult. They're struggling to fight it straight
Your
up.
dad.
They're just getting put in an absolute body bag. 10 now.
Tyler
for the
gets
win.
3.
Miami Heretics so close to
But they're still
striking
soaking
first.
so
Real
much of this
up over
time.
40. Real, maybe the guy to seal the deal. More
That's the map.
he's got the
That's map 1.
That will be the map. No one can get close. Heretics, get it done.
Fuck.
This kid, bro.
But now we get to red card. Optic try to answer back. The overall S&D on the season, you see it at 9-6. For Optic, Heretics, they've given up, what, 5 straight? This has been one of the pain points for Miami Heretics. The first blood actually goes to Hook, and he's able to get 2. The trade eventually comes in onto the second, though, so once again, we're into a 2 versus 2. He wants to take the fight here onto Kenny. Well, he loses his teammate, though. It's going to be a 1 versus 2. The reposition for Kenny is there, and Optic Texas. 20 or so seconds to go, and feels like it's been a bit of TDM. As Optic Texas had the advantage there. Heretics low in lives. No success so far for them on this map. It looks like they're going to be out to, what, 0-4 start on this particular combination. Dashy is shooting straight. Is that 6 straight for Big Brucey? Up to 27 in 13. Optic Texas looking good. They'll take control of the series. They'll be up 2-1.
Well, let's go. Gotta get it done through search.
You hope there will be some improvement.
Come on.
One at a time.
Yeah, just the opening. Another
Get
2
out,
versus 2.
get out. No,
Dashy gets dropped immediately, though.
Hold on.
It's all going to be on Shotzi. Hello, pops
Get him in, get him in.
Real gets away is massive.
Come on,
It'll be there, but it is not
Come on,
there
baby.
because he's still playing.
It's so long.
Right.
He might not expect this. Now look, he get a pounce and he wins the one-on-one.
No.
The headshot comes through, and yeah, I think Shotzi's like, where is the trade?
I was thinking that. Like, I'm thinking like insta trade. He's still top hole. And yeah, I think you're right. He's not expecting that and just gets his dome clipped. Rancor is able to get one. Hoop's going to drop. Shotzi somehow gets away. 2 versus 2 now. But time is dwindling. 20 seconds to go. Rancor is able to pick up Shotzi. It's all going to be on Dashy. Not this time. No 1v2 through. Heretics.
Damn.
It up. And after the plague that has been mapped for them all season.
They played well.
Tough to see, tough to see. Still a lot of Call of Duty to be played, though. So we do play tomorrow.
Now we play tomorrow, yeah.
They played well.
We are in Madrid, Spain. Welcome, everybody, to major number 1 of the 2025 Call of Duty League season. Today is all about the elimination bracket. 5:30 has all of the fans pumped up. LAG are the underdogs. Optic, the number 1 seed after taking down the Toronto Ultra.
The Optic are still a contender. They're still a very, very strong team. A squad like this who've got high expectations from themselves, from the fans, after a loss, bounce back hard, or at least they should. And this is what I'm expecting from Optic. They think a really tough night, a lot of good review, and they're coming in today clear-minded and with a heart full of fire. I'm also going with a mate's win. I believe they do it here in Madrid.
You're calling Optic to go out 9 through 12.
Ale! That is the loudest boo I've ever heard Optic receive, ever.
The players are ready. The match is ready. Let's send it to the stage, McYuli.
Let's go. Get ready to welcome Los Angeles Guerrillas.
After a crushing defeat last night, you had fans calling for players off the roster to blow it up. After winning a world championship, have they not earned your grace? Listen, this team is trying to make a run. Losers back in round 1, winners round 1. It doesn't matter. They have the team to do it. It starts right now. Let's get it going.
And this feels like a wild one because, again, number 1 seed, down the lower bracket. The only time we've seen this Optic roster fall this short was at Major 4 last year. Where's your headspace at?
I think if you're Optic Texas, you're just looking back at that series yesterday. We just needed one of those hard points. They could have found victory in both of those hard points. Just came down to slim margins. But on the opposite side for LAG, for the bad stage that you had all throughout stage 1, you have an opportunity right in front of you to turn your season completely around with this one match.
Absolutely do. And I think the thing about it is this LAG team had a really tough qualifying schedule. They had to go through a lot of the top dogs, and they did play a handful of them tremendously close. I think the thing that's most impressive about this Guerrillas mate team, though, is outside of a handful of tight hard points, outside of a handful of tight searches, they've been great at control.
Yes.
That has to be there once again.
Keeping Kismet alive.
Really good start. Kismet then has the freedom to pop up find his elimination around the hard point. Flipping the spawn around now. It's Kismet. Straight shoot. 3 in a row already to get things going for LAG. Still holding down the sidewalk, and it's getting this crowd fired up as the Gorillas
Don't piss me off.
really cleanly 30-0.
That's already 3 to make it all 4. Kismet not missing shots. We know at the level of the Bulldog, but he's on point. Already a 5-1 start. You get 45 seconds off of P1. Chef Kiss, and they're not slowing down.
Not a single point earned so far. Only 6 eliminations for Optic, and now Priestess got caught off man. He was there to help out from the ledge play. Skies back up into the windows. 25 seconds remaining. There's 3, and how about 4? Lins wipes the field off, and now
Kismet was able to soak up 45 seconds, going to 5 streak. Need to take care of him with that AR.
he is gunning. Oh my goodness. Priesta also 14-8. Was one of the players to watch for the desk, and he has provided to this point, but Optic are starting to chew away at this massive lead. Rotated, outgunned. LAG is all over Optic. Past the 200-point mark and holding Optic underneath 100 points until Dashley finally gets in for the back 10.
You're saying looking good, bro.
To climb if you want to get yourself back into this game.
25-110. This was not just a one-day affair. Optic looked lost.
Just lining them up.
Yep. And still, Optic, I mean, yeah, we're all focused on the exact same thing. It's just all through this backside helicopter staircase. It's all being lined up for Kismet. 32-19, the full wipe. That will be the game. Just get into P2. Get the final second. 250 to 110. Are you kidding?
And you got the Bulldog already out of his chair. You know when he's in that mode, he usually gets it done.
Well, map 2 search needs to be done. Like, let's.
What's map 2? Skyline S&D.
Let's yeah, it's Skyline. We've never played it.
Right.
Competing energy here in the crowd. So here we go. Optic on their next offensive effort. 4 players already over towards better. Dash is going to find out. The first he gets 2. Oh, massive. Sky is at least able to find him on the response with his cooked up nade, but Shotzi's gotten forward to Piano, but they don't know where Skies was off that nade, and Kismet finds another, leaving Hoop down by himself. He's got the last one right on the corner, and Skies. Oh, they're going to see one another.
Come on, Kyler.
Easy, Kyler.
Holy
Come on.
Almost got scary.
We needed that so bad. If we would have just lost the 3v2 right there, too, I would have been so tight.
Now, Liz made a good play expecting that push. I'm surprised they didn't read it A. That was a good play by Liz.
Thank God Caesar doesn't just bang that door.
But do they have the comfort to get a plant off? Do they want to try to get an elimination first? It looks like they're trying to force the battle over towards patio side. Priesta right there to meet it. Still up, not able to find Shotzi. Kismet trying to track down the train will find Shotzi, leaving it down to 1. Nowhere to go. Kismet all over it.
Back-to-back rounds off of that first blood. He has the bomb in hand. So he says, screw trying to locate where they are, wasting the game clock. I'm going to make the play come to me. It's all about where does he go from.
Here we go. There we are. I was going to say he's trying to take away space at patio. Lins just jumps down with Priest, and they find the quick kill. No drama here. 4-2. 30 seconds on the clock. Lynn's the one who would have to make the initial play. Able to scout 1. Doesn't know how many are there. Shots are coming through. There's just nowhere to go. Optic Texas bounce back nicely around that point.
Ball bang too good. Even off the first blood right there from the Gorillas.
Dashy watching the pinch. The rest of Optic trying to push through. Dashy's seen at least one of the threats. Does he know how many are here? No, he doesn't. Lynn's drops in. Now we go 3v3. Kenny, he's able to watch the cross. Does he find the shots? Yes, he does for the first, but Priesta with the trade. 2v2.
They gave up the bomb. They gave up the bomb, and Priesta is making them pay for it again. You have the numbers. You have bomb site control. You take control of their spawn. That should give you all the info that you need. They are working on that pinch.
So round 11. LAG trying to do the unthinkable by going up 2-0 versus the #1 seed. Backs against the wall in this tournament already, but it's already a hit right through pool straight on for Planet A.
Yeah, Optic just sent it. They said, all right, we're not wasting any more time. They've given up a bomb site the entire time, so let's just get it down. Gotta help your team. Thankfully, Kenny wins that one-on-one on the pinch versus Kismet. Dashy eventually spawns on in, but it's a 1v1, 20 seconds.
Shotzi up top. And he's gonna get caught on sprint. Shotzi just holds his ground. And Optic, the fans in the pit start to get through, and they look straight up to the bleachers with both fists raised. And
Well, two other things also raised for a couple of fans I'm starting to see doing their best win impersonation. This LAG team is the #2 ranked team in control, and they've got fluidity across pretty much all 3 maps. Whereas for Optic Texas, yes, they beat down Miami here yesterday, but they're still trying to get their feet wet a little bit more with this map. If Optic can find a couple eliminations, maybe they can get onto the zone and start to work on this first tick, and that's exactly what's coming through. Kismet off the pitch on 5 in a row. First tick lock, second on the way.
Stack it. You gotta stack it. They only have 2 players on the point. You're trying to locate where Grease the wet. Thankfully, Kenny off the respawn takes care of him. Second segment already locked. The trades are good, and Optic Texas almost going to be able to catch this in 1-on-1.
Oh, Southie wins the 1v1. Can anyone else touch this in time to contest? No, they cannot. Late round heroics for Optic. Get them up 2-0 now in the map. Who can jump in? Shotzi's down low waiting for Linz to hit the point. Kismet the last one standing, but he gets crossed up. And Optic 3-0 and the control to take the edge of the series.
It's a dominant map right there from start to finish out of Optic Texas.
Number 4. Oh, who reads that?
Yeah, I mean.
Now it's just down to breaking down the site itself. Now it's time for the SMG.
Oh, the timing!
Yes! Oh, thank you, Lord.
Shoulders! Yes!
Wow.
Come
Thank
on,
you, fucking Lord.
Oh,
Holy
my. Come on.
fucking, did you see that shit?
That
What a
timing
big
was
2v3. Holy, bro.
That's what they get for not waiting. I'm not sure if he got spotted there. Get out of there.
No, get out.
Please get out. Nice. Come on. We plant that bomb down, we throw shoulders, the map's over.
Yes,
let's go.
dude.
Come on.
Thank fuck.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Thank God. Let's go.
Thank goodness, dude.
That's 6 in a row.
Needed that.
Is that 6 in a row?
6 in a row, dude.
6 in a row. Let's go.
I mean, you come into that major with Optic Texas as the #1 overall seed. They have a flawless opening stage, essentially. Then we get to Madrid, everything changes, and it comes out of a Miami team that really was just okay. Like, they snuck their way into Major 1, and then all of a sudden...
Vivid right to the feed. Hook! Hey! 2 in the middle of the map. That's all him. As Shotzi by the point. And so far, so good. Perfect holds, top mid, covered, dash, and Shotzi. 2 in the field. Oh! Wait a minute, Big Bruce. What a pistola that man has.
To Carolina on the left side of the map, and Optic inside the time. Slam!
Oh, they've still got spawns. Is that player going to spawn out? That's it. Yeah, you broke them. Ravens down the other side of the map. Here we go. A massive moment from Hook as we fight our way towards the point. Vivid cleans up the point again. And now Shotzi. Time this right, break the hard point, and stay alive. Here we go through the back door. Red, dead, done. What a turn on a Hook. Fighting for his life. Fighting for the team. 3 in the feed. The nuke. Can't get any more.
Hey, but he got traded. He did enough to get you in this time. And the way the clock is looking, Optic Texas have to win this rotation as well. This game is...
Dashi v Teach. Crossfire's in. Optic are holding it all together. Shotzi keeping them close. It's Big Bruce. It's Big Bruce and Shotzi. What a win. Optic don't let the comeback happen. And my goodness, what a tight start to the series. He wants to get backed up. Nice work by Dashi on the flank. Shots are through. Vivid. Catches 1. Down and out. All over to Dashi, and Slasher's got his number.
And whoever's making these play calls for Carolina, I mean, reading them like a book. They just don't have the bomb. Slasher wins another one, but the problem is for Optic, you have to wrap back or get the timing.
There's the slide, and Shotzi gets away with his life. A red dot now on the mini-map to send Hook in for the kill. Playing for the win, they're playing for the bomb as well. There we go. What a round. Bang out indeed.
The mini-map right now looks perfect for Optic.
These asses are going to get kicking. Oh, the patience pays off. Teach, you're going to catch this. Shotzi's in. Oh, what a save. What a save. All down to Dashi.
He's there when he needed most, but Bruce, we know how he can clutch.
This is for the map. Bruce has got to stay alive. 20 seconds. 1v1. It's done.
And Mainslayer T down the mix. That is 9 kills already in this round, and that is 4 down. Stack this point and watch it fly. That is the round done. And that is so fast how it can break down. I'm feeling like Teach, and I'm feeling like 3.
Last chances here for Optic.
Big battle. And big Slasher there to drop him. Gwyn wins another one as well. Kenny.
Oh my God, he reads a freebie. Less than 20 to go.
Carolina Ravens, so annoying in its Slasher that has just lived behind you.
Hi.
And there's the teamwork.
Hook's like, I think I saw 2. I couldn't tell. I've got tagged into one of them. This is real awkward.
Dude, this kill feed is crazy. It split spawns on the defensive end, but Optic, you're gonna have to push the basic. Glenn, you see him. Optic waiting in the wing. Boy on the zone, you're trying to do it just with two. They're flying out to attack them, but the capture's gonna be there. Carolina are gonna get this.
Kenny!
The 1v1 engage.
3-0. The final few seconds, Kenny unable to get there in time, and the Ravens dismantle. Optic Texas in control.
They've been battling here on P3. A mixy moment for the scrap, and it looks like Carolina coming out on top of this one as well. Optic have been getting gunned to bed. You can't afford to have that happen. You need every bit of this time, but they choke, they lose it, and now Shanti's dealing with the nades, dealing with the pressure, overwhelmed, and the break is in again. Optic are in Spain without the S. You're happy to go and take it, Kenny. The last line of defense doing everything he can, and he gives it to you. It's his teammate that drops him in a 40-point game going into new.
It's 2-Dashi now over to Tej once again. What a snapper! We're in the twilight right now for Optic Texas. Trying to stay alive. And Vivid. Eyes everywhere. Another one in the feeds. 21-18 over to Slasher by P2.
An insurmountable lead. Carolina flocking around the time, winning every single fight, every trade. But finally Optic get him out, or do they?
TJ.
I'm feeling like Tej. I'm feeling like a rotation. Carolina have it swarmed.
They have made their bed. They will lie in it. The final moments of this hard point. The final moments of Optic's tournament now. 10 seconds after a disastrous day one. FaZe made a mockery of them. Now the Ravens soar. Now the Ravens battle. The final 5 moments for them now. What a turnaround. What a tournament. Carolina survive. Optic Texas go home.
You have major favorites, and really, I guess you could talk about it even going back to Major 1 because Optic was the favorite there. Number 1 seeds, your top teams overall, have been beat up and pressured by teams that are sneaking into the upper bracket. I think those are the moments that summarize the year for me.
I think the team that has the most pressure on them to perform this event has to be Atlanta FaZe. You know, last year at Champs, they get top 6. You know, they come into the season winning 2 events. After winning Esports World Cup, FaZe designs that team to be in the grand finals of the championship every single year. And I feel like if those boys don't make it there, then hey, it's a cold red over here in the FaZe camp, and it ain't no nice red colors either. Okay, it's something that needs to change. So I think FaZe got the most pressure on.
They want to play Hacienda, hardpoint map number 1. This is their choice. We'll see if Optic has a response for them and how well FaZe are looking on this map. Are you going to read this? Not going to happen. The split this time going to help out Optic. You're staying disciplined. It's Mercules. That is going to be a 3 dead.
Talking about pressure in Call of Duty, Optic have the most eyes on them, so it's always the sort of top dogs, the ones that the fans have the high expectations for. But I just think the way that the year has gone, I think it's Atlanta FaZe. Like, we've been having the GOAT discussion coming up. Guys like Sim, should he be possibly the #1 player of all time? Is he in the top 5? How's this dynamic going to sort of pay off? And I think Champs is like your career-defining moments. So I think the Atlanta FaZe guys, especially after a top 6 placing last year, like, sure, they got the mounts back at EWC. They won a few back-to-back, but like, if you cannot deliver at Champs, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your career. So I think the Atlanta FaZe, like, that is on their backs. And that's career-level pressure. So I think they're going to be really feeling the heat.
Yeah, you mean you're going to have, 10 seconds off this before the push really mounts for FaZe. Mercules, though, dealing with it on one side. The tracking on point for the second. 15 now, needed for the win. Abizi is weak in silence. Selim is cut down. Just 10 now to go. The next FaZe push, it may be the last FaZe push, in and coming. Looking for the openings. They're not finding them. It's Mercules. It's Hoop holding the line. FaZe in trouble. Optic locking it down. Optic! We get the map 1 win on Hacienda.
Everybody expects FaZe to be somewhere in that top 2, and if they don't make it there, hey, then it's an issue.
For FaZe, a lot of it is like proving that the trio can and should stick together. Champs last year was their lowest placing of all time, something like that. For that roster, when you know you have players that are proven, the conversation always comes like into long term. It's never a how can we do, like, thinking about next season or like this coming year, and it's more of like, how does this roster fit together going forward?
Now that combo about kind of team A, team B. Usually, you know, FaZe a team, they'll lose that map one, then they're going to their surge pick, not the end of the world. Now, you lose your hardpoint pick, you're going to the optic surge pick. Things become a little bit more interesting than their traditional series layout.
Well, Shotzi, what is the time going to be like? Spiral side.
Not going to be great. He's still out of Simtex. He held his pocket, though, so he's able to get the kill. Great tags in from Hercules. Hercules trying to clutch up 1 versus 2, chasing him down and closing it out.
One word to describe the year: volcanic. It is the underbelly of lava and brimstone and fire waiting to bubble up and explode, while just at the top, it is the calm, confident teams of Atlanta FaZe and LAT that have been consistent all year, but underneath them, there has been stuff burning. Hopefully, we get an explosion.
This will be an immediate plant in for Simpin. Well, but immediate first blood as Shotzi is going to get caught.
Well, another first death for him, right, on defense. Not what you want from Shotzi. You want him to open things up for you. Instead, he's getting caught this time over to his duo and Hook. But Draza with some big gunfight spiral side. Abizzi through the middle of the map, able to take down Mercules, and that is what FaZe does on Protocol.
As I say, that's like that's FaZe in a nutshell. In their offense on Proto. Yeah. All right, info 1-1. Tries to drop down. Beautifully played from Hercules, and he's going to go ahead and get both. The young man's having himself a map. With Abizzi earlier. He's just going to go behind that, but he's just in the corner and doesn't pick it. One's going to be a team kill, though. Who cleans up the next two, and they shut it down.
As soon as Dashi sees contact, everyone going to zip on up to him. Hercules going to fly to him. Shotzi's going to start to work the flank. It's all about the numbers now. And well, Mercules hoping to catch that player on the plant. But this is going to open up the route for Hoop to find the first, try to close out the map. It's Hoop.
Simp not able to pull off something miraculous. It is a search and destroy win for Optic, and the boys are dialed.
I don't know if the fans would consider it a sleeper pick, but I think from my expert opinion, I would say Optic. I think when we're looking at the Optic boys, like Shotzi had his time earlier in the year where he's looking like one of the best players in the game. Dashi had his moments where he's looking like one of the best ARs in the game. Hook has been remarkably consistent for the team. And, you know, outside looking in, they're just getting hammered by all of the roster turmoil. They've had so many different variations of their roster. But I think because they have the different pieces that have seen that level of success in this game, they're just looking to bring it all together. Of course, that fourth piece is Mercules, and I would say he's a question mark because he's a rookie, but he is looking like the best player on the squad.
We've never had a COD team win champs 2 years in a row. No big organization has done that, not even Optic. So could they be the first team to do it after such a year?
Yeah, I was hoping for a banger. I was hoping for a game 5, some magic between these squads.
Optic with such a strong defense to start this map. And yeah, this was one where FaZe so strong throughout the year, but recently, it's looked weaker and weaker. Teams figured it out.
The lurking and waiting will be Hook. He's going to turn to 2. I think shots into a 3rd. Great play there from Hook just to chill. And then shoot players in the back. 10 seconds to go. Up 9 lives. Optic in cruise control here in the opening defense. Last desperation effort to maybe get a body onto the point. Cell just going to get there, or is he? Will get stopped, and that's all Optic from the get-go. No respawns remaining. 4 versus 5. Half a tick needed for Optic. Can they do it? That's a
gunfight.
Huge gunfight out towards Rock. Just send it. Get on it. See if you can do it. Sipto able to find the first blood in this scenario. BC going to win a big one from the steps. Pressure Mercules to go huge. Not able to do it. And now all to Dashi. You're thinking through how could they win this? The different options you've got. Just send it onto the point. Maybe just hop on it.
I thought maybe just go for it.
Guys, 3, 2, 1. Just hop on it.
I'm thinking, yeah, maybe catch them off guard.
Simp able to get 1, but that's going to be about it.
That's going to be 3 dead.
Everybody's dropping. There's the 3 dead you were hoping for. Progress is a brewing. Halfway towards the 2nd tick. Mercules with the shots.
This might be it.
Put in the dirt. 1 tick now to go for the 3-0 here in round 1. Team shot is in. Beams are through. It's all on Simp, and he is down. Optic Texas with a round 1 upset. It's a 3-0.
All the storylines come together at the end of the season to create a big spectacle where the players write their own legacy and go down in history, right? And, you know, still not many players have done it. My experience as a fan of the scene this year has been so driven by the drama at Optic Texas, right? Like, that has effectively made the season. In many respects, the season hasn't been amazingly compelling. We've had 4 events and we've had 3 finalists, right? But thankfully, there have been other storylines to keep us entertained. When I saw the news back in December that Pred was getting dropped, I was like, okay, what is going on here? But I think Pred coming back was almost like a bigger shock because of all of the things that seemed to point to that would never happen. And then he was gone, and then of course he's been on the Falcons. Optic will always have the most pressure to perform. It's just how it is. They've got the biggest fan base. Let's not forget they are the reigning champions as well.
There's also the storyline of Toronto's playing in Canada. I won't say in Toronto because it's not, but they are playing in Canada. If Toronto could put together a bit of a run, we're going to go down that same conversation of what happened in Dallas last year. Can Toronto get behind their favorite crowd and ride that as a way to get them into a spot to possibly win a champs when no one's really expecting them to? Kind of the same thing like Optic had after Major 4. Miserable, you show up to champs and you win. Definitely could be a thing.
Second man down low, but he's going to play this one a lot slower. There's the pick up on the beans as well. Hard point now in the hands of Optic. Hello. Whoa! The lead for Optic.
Yeah, just a little splash of inside being built different, picking up the read like that for the underground round, but they're going to need a lot more, and the slang is the biggest factor for the moment. Finally, 4 in the feed from Ultra, the first time all game they have had any degree of control. Ultra have won a single rotation all game, and they've gotten nothing off the back of it. They are getting picked apart.
Optic are absolutely suffocating here on Skyline. Another 3. You'd have given him the 4th, but no, guys, it was Shotzi. You can sit down, lad. I saw you hit the ceiling. 24 and 18 for Shotzi himself. 24-17 for Hook. Unbelievable stat lines. 26 and 12 for Dashi. As Shotzi keeps finding the kills, that is still the hard point in the hands of Optic. And map 1 is gone.
I think my dark horse would probably be Toronto. Toronto's the only team that's kind of stayed away from that conversation point. They've been competitive with every team and don't really hold a major losing record versus any of the top teams. So that's, I think, the bonus, you know, for Toronto is that they can beat anybody and have shown that they can beat everybody.
Oh, and so heads up. You've got a gift for insight down range. See you, mate.
Blue, they know Joe Deceives like this spot. And his presence is known, but yeah, so many players he had to deal with. Joe Deceives overwhelmed. And the dominoes are falling.
Shotzi with the hops as well. Once again, that's 4 kills in a row now.
A leg up on the former teammate.
Speaking of legs, Joe! Oh, okay. Last man left alive, Joe. Towards the bomb. Gets at least 1 out of it. But with 20 seconds to spare, Optic Texas once again. Kleenex waiting for the play. He's been held back. Oh, Dashi somehow finds insight out at great range. Mercules over the top. Gets another into Hook. And it is devastation. Joe all alone. He's going to run for it. Send in Shotzi. Trying to get the kill. But a cornered Joe is a dangerous one. He finds at least 1. Bomb planted. Headies galore. Optic Texas. Now Hook able to make his way towards the bomb. Oh, is he going to do it? You bet he is. The nuke strikes. Mercules now over his shoulder, and what a corner to be in. It's just poetry in motion. Not a single mistake, not a problem. And not a bead of sweat on their brows.
It didn't feel like Optic were making Optic changes. That felt like changes of a team that weren't sure what they wanted to do and were just throwing things at the wall a little bit. And it just really felt stubborn from Optic.
2-0 at the break. Optic Texas have come out hotter than hell here in Ontario, Canada. Protocol for map number 3. Optic, a victory here nestles you in top 3 after the season that they have had. Young Mercules and a whole load of work in the lab has seen this whole season turn around.
13v12 and 1 minute and 15 to capture B. Not ideal. Optic, you just want to slow him down as much as you can, and Hoop doing exactly that. Whoa. 3 players now reintroduced to their spawn.
By the Garland. A miracle run here from the remaining members of Ultra, the surviving players of Insight and Beans.
They're making something happen here. 20 seconds to go.
This is a good play. Bean stopping off the point and trying to make things interesting. 2v4, but still the pressure's on Ultra.
They're still managing to do this alone. This is just two individual players. Insight now alone, but what a battle. They certainly made Optic sweat there.
7 lives remaining. Optic, you're playing TDM.
Kleenex is trying to find the kills from upstairs. He's going to get at least one. Oh, the dance. Shotzi again. If all the bullet is needed, he will give it to you. Last 2 members of Ultra. No dive. No dice. No good. 2-0.
Optic right now, they're just skill diffing them.
Toronto maybe could, but you know, I've not seen enough from them in terms of executing when it really matters at the World Championship, and I'm kind of fearful that they're on a bad trajectory.
This has not been remotely close.
No, one of the more spectacular turnarounds we've seen a team have. Presence on the stairwell, Hook! What a win! Insight gets the trade, 5-8.
That's got to be it on the TDM front. They're nearby the point. Optic are taking routes. Dashy's going for the full pinch, and they spread across the middle of the map.
There we go, Kleenex. No lives left now for Optic. Big signs of life. Beans now, finding kills all over the place. Ultra finally. Some signs of life. Wait a minute. Another kill. 2-3. 10 seconds. The clock has stopped. Kleenex on the capture. Who can Shotzi now from upstairs? Find the kill! Inside! 1v1! Optic with some unbelievable composure, camaraderie, chemistry. Just played different. That is a ridiculous comeback in control. And there's a savage 3-0.
There are teams that have gotten in their way. Your Bostons, your Miamis that have stepped in, beat one of those two teams, and dropped them down to the lower bracket. Hell, you can even look back to last year when we all thought Atlanta would definitely be in the grand finals. They got bounced down lower than you would have expected and couldn't make a run to get back. So there's a lot of what should happen versus what will happen.
Let's get into the battle in winners bracket final. Hook has been the literal nuke. And he'll look to get started, and well, he'll get started strong. That's going to be 4 dead for Breach, and that is not the break you want if you are Boston.
This is what we talked about, the Optic teamwork. Just being exceptional. Just everybody frying, and well, that continues. That continues. You don't have a kill if you're Breach.
Yeah, they're going to get one eventually. I mean, no, the KD hasn't been good, but you need to find some kind of kill. Mercules is, I'm not going down first. Finally, Purge gets him a kill. Purge gets him 2. Oh, nearly a third, but Mercules there with the bailout. 30 seconds already on the board for Optic. A perfect start. Purge, the only person really finding kills right now for Boston Breach, but Mercules there with a clean snapper.
Somebody's got to help out Purge.
Somebody's got to do it quick. On the other side, Mercules continues to take over. 10-1 out of him. A double from Shotzi with the nade. You only have 8 points if you're Breach. You're getting hit by a sledgehammer. That is the green wall early.
And again, it's Hook right off his spawn. He's going to back up and play rotation for P3 and P4. And Shotzi just continues to shoot through the door. The pre-fires connect. He's getting loud, yelling across the stage. Yeah, so much time. You're already at 100 seconds. We're spotting a double. And this is what we talked about. It's not just one. Everybody is having their moments as Hook finally gets cut down. The pistol almost connects.
Might be able to make something happen. You got a presence through the front, but Shotzi able to shut down 2. Mercules gets the other 2, and the bloodbath continues. I don't know how much blood Boston Breach have got left. They are just getting slammed. The green wall, too tall, too thick. Breach just can't fit. They are getting slammed. Optic Texas by 120.
They win this rotation, game done.
I love it, just the patience, the ratty plays he's been making. It's been so good, and when he needs to beam, he is dialed in. 50 more needed for the W. This has not been close. It's hard to like hype it up. This has just been a murder.
And the guy is hitting and fundamentally just so darn good right now for Optic.
Streak is in, connects with 1, connects with 2, connects with 3. Shotzi gets all 4, wiping them off the board. 20 needed for the win. The annihilation of the Boston Breach continues. Optic Texas have been perfect. They've been dialed. They seem untouchable in moment by moment, second by second, closer to a grand final, closer to going back to back. It starts in the map 1 and it is dominant for Optic.
The Boston team has stuck through year over year. They found their roster at the tail end of MW3, liked what they saw, stuck together throughout the entirety of Black Ops 6, even with a few mediocre placements rolling through. They've done just enough. They get those winner round 1 matchup wins. They beat some incredible teams. Like they beat an LAT in pretty emphatic fashion early in the year, and they're able to do just enough to justify the roster, sticking together and see if they can improve.
What a big round this could be. He gets in, catches him. Awakening doesn't have the read, and the ice god in Dashy takes the opening round.
You don't even expect this if you are Boston. He is all by his lonesome. Well, now Mercury's is in position to help on out. On the other side of the map, it's going to be Purge, potentially versus Dashy, but here comes a retake, and Mercury's lines him up.
Unbelievable out of the kid. Dashy keeps it going as well.
And I think even for like the individual players, it's like career recovery in a sense. Like Cammy's trying to get back out in full force. Awakening originally had the reputation as this hefty slayer. He's on a bit of a decline. Like this is the team to prove it. Purge is an incredibly fun player to watch, but his original performance with Vegas Legion in the CDL was not necessarily too great. And even for Snoopy, is a player that Boston had been banking on to grow.
Snoopy, first to drop for Breach in a couple of rounds. See if he can change this. This time they want to double chow. Chow to Shotzi. Snoopy put the dirt. He's able to get another nearly 3. Shotzi.
Yeah, Boston's going to try to push Spiral. Instead, Shotzi wins the gunfight. Because they have no trophies, they try to take a fight, and well, they just get cut down. Nobody dies on the side of Optic.
The way that Boston currently are as a franchise, they're not going to go much further with this current direction. They're not spending money, right? As a franchise, they might be looking to leave the esports. So I think that Snoopy has been so solid and impressive.
Well, they're going to check this. Someone pre-fires it.
Checks it, and it doesn't matter. Give him 4 first bloods. Everybody else into the blender. Last guy up is going to be Snoopy. He is dropped. 0-6 now for Snoopy.
You know, in many respects, he's been very similar to Shotzi this year. And yes, Shotzi's had a down year, but in terms of numbers and execution, he's been actually doing very similar. And I think that he can keep that going forwards. The question is, I guess, where and when. But I think that after a couple of years now around the league, it's time for Snoopy maybe next year to have a proper breakout season on a proper team. That's what I would like to see for sure.
Position known for 1. Gunfights, here we go. Shotzi continues to dominate. Crossfires in. Cammy left alone. 80 HP. Can't win it. Optic take it 6-1 as they are in cruise control in the winners final. Gonna have 2 dead. Hercules gonna try and play spoiler. He's able to get away with his life as well, and he gets a second. How does that happen?
Just catches 2 timings, and now if you're Cammy, you have to try to make a play.
They don't finish the tick.
Don't finish the tick now, and Mercury's in the spawn, playing his life, and this man is gone! Everybody!
Just flips the round on its head. Mr. Takeover going crazy in the control. Finally falls, but that bleeds, what, 30, 40 seconds? Finally, Breach able to get out to pause the clock. It'll be Purge. Somehow, despite that stretch, it's still winnable.
It's still winnable. You just got to win it if you're Boston. Finally, Purge is the only one that can take down Mercury's. Awakening is there. There was a chance, but Boston Christ.
Jeez, that kid is something.
I think everyone's up on Optic, looking better with Merc in the roster.
I'm sure in his position he's feeling gas, but I'm sure he's also feeling just as much pressure to carry and roll with that title of a superstar, because we know how hard it is to work your way up to that. We know how hard it is to keep CDL spots, and for him, just trying to prove that he belongs is enough.
Boston don't know where to go, a little bit staggered. Snoopy does get on through. And well, now Optic, they want to go towards this B point. But Snoopy trying to do what he can. The first, but Cammy is there for that quick trade. Can you hold the line? Hook just going to slide on through. Does get a little bit of help. Not quite done yet. Now we are as well. Breach.
Okay.
The second on the board.
Okay.
Well, that's what we talked about Hacienda.
I mean, similar years from a result standpoint, right? Dashy, well, he's shooting in this one. Great break-off win for Optic Texas as Dashy guns both in that top hall battle.
Optic get defense now in this final round, a round away from a grand final. This time Dashiell gets silenced. Looking a little better. That's a big win there for Snoopy as well. Slide chow doesn't work. Mercules continues to be godlike in this final round. 5 spree to start, and now you're layering the map and pushing it out. I think Purge tried to wrap back to help. He's gonna be calling to his teammates. There's one through, but no one's looking at this, and the spree's gonna continue for Hercules.
Yeah,
he's in, he's out.
Up that garage push, so his teammates don't look at it. Now you're about to be potentially 4 dead here. Snoopy again, the only player really to win some gunfights. There's another double.
That's a huge,
and you're gonna have 2 on the B point.
Get a few kills, but still can't shut down this man. 37 right now for Hercules. 20 seconds to go. Winning fight after fight. Maybe your MVP favorite so far. Everybody dead and coming off spawn outside of Awakening. He's gonna get shut down. This map is looking to be toast. I don't know if anybody can get there in time. Breach, last ditch effort. Gonna get on it, gonna get dropped. Optic move on to back-to-back grand finals.
Go over the course of Call of Duty history, there's been plenty of teams that are stacked in talent that are going to be good across the year, but to actually win, to win the big tournaments, you need a degree of greatness.
Here we go! Map 1! Optic Texas yet to drop a map so far in the tournament. Vancouver Surge, they're a handy-dandy team when it comes to hardpoint. Into it we go. Nasty and Neptune finding the kills, get the opening time.
Hey, stopping all the flanks rolling through. Who might make the impact, but at least you shut down Hercules off the rip. Anytime he falls in the feed, Vancouver gonna breathe a sigh of relief, but there you go. 3 there from Optic, the time is theirs.
Yeah, 3 dead's a massive moment now. Not only get some hardpoint time through the well, through the side door, now through the driveway. O4's gonna run for it now, trying to reinforce the players on point. And what do you know, folks? Optic, what a break! Over to driveway and Dashi. Immaculate tracking. Big Bruce lands 2. Hercules on the 3rd.
Undeniable how good these 2 players are. Laser beams, I feel like the bullets missed are only intentional. Number 7, though, just slipped the net. Nasty might be able to get the players out of time, and there you go. A moment of mishap from Optic. The first mistake made, and that turns into a 4 down, and they spawn out. Vancouver, they're right back in it. You got roamers all over the place. 0-4 behind enemy lines, trying to slow him down. Well, he gets the entry of Booza on time, though. Loses it to Shotzi. So Shotzi, the nuisance, he gets through. He breaks you down. Optic Texas are in. 4 winning a gunfight from time. Dashi trying to be pushed out, and he's reading the spawns for the moment. 2 in the feed there from Optic, and Dashi gets the guy out of time as well. A battle here on P3, and Optic come out on top. Optic are there first, but the white arrows are coming. Shotzi takes him down.
Shotzi's got to win this, and he does.
Oh, internet. I'm absolutely on time. I need to nice go. Alright, 1 shot on me. Good call, dead.
I'm 0-4 on a 6 spree. Looking to get himself a Hellstorm to play with in a moment. That's going to be very useful in the new hill.
Yeah, bait and Booza. Let him slide out, get the action going. He just needs this kill. It could be a monumental impact, especially on a P4. He needs to secure this next one.
They want to give him at least 1. He has nothing left to throw. It has to be a killer and assist.
Slammed.
Unbelievable. That hurts a lot in the long run. We'll see how this hard point goes, though, because, again, Optic have locked it down. You put all your chips in towards getting that streak, and you didn't necessarily put pressure on time. And no! Shotzi picks up 3 in a row. 3 dead again. Neptune alive in the hill, trying to stay alive in the comms. As chaotic as you like now with 3 dead, we're looking at a big moment here for Optic.
Yeah, they do not have a choice in the matter of Vancouver. There was nothing they could do on this map. Shotzi just popped takeover. Not even saying they're hitting the pre-fires. You are walking in the bullets, and you are walking into death. 10 points away, and Optic secure. Map number 1.
5 for Dashi, 5 for Shotzi. A few more points now. Anyone here close by? Oh, it's another from Bruce on time. And that is map number 1. Optic draw first blood.
Plenty of presence on the defensive end to try to slow this one down. And Vancouver, they want it. They are moving forward.
Neptune. Smooth moves, and somehow Abusa finds another. He's on a 4 spree. And Neptune. Oh, what a spot. Oh, a little bit eager. Unreal. Surge. Another electric round. 3-0. The car's there for it as well. There's now Shotzi on the roam looking for something. And he can't even catch a kill. Another perfect round. It's a rock, a hard place, and soon to be 1-1 here in the finals. Mercules alone. What kind of magic can he conjure up? Nothing. Surge. They've done it. Elation. The first map in a grand finals. And 1-1 here at Champs.
Call of Duty, you have to, like, you're playing for the win, you have to be able to get it done in different ways. You can be the hard carry for the team, or you have to be good enough to even be carried at certain times.
An opening break for Vancouver. Needed to take things slow, win the gunfights. They have done so.
Oh, we've seen this sort of trend in this tournament already. Occasionally be very defensively heavy, or it could be an offensive shootout, and this time around looks like defense reigns supreme.
Yeah, and well, you've opened up the helicopter, so now you can finally go towards this A site, go for the standard push. Optic only down 5 lives, so the potential in the kills column is there. Problem is, less than 30 on the clock, and now, if you're looking at the minimap, Vancouver are crawling around your base.
Yeah, they're all over it. That's what you want to see as a Surge fan. However, on towards A lone man gets out. Contest done. Neptune saves the zone. 20 seconds. Mercury's down as well. Nep starting to get hot.
0-4 didn't bite on the A pressure. He was trusting his teammates to win the gunfights. They do so. Nasty has the help. Number 6 over top. There's the teamwork. There's the coordination. A 4-man wipe in the feed, and defense reigns supreme. Perfection on both sides, but still the pitch is rolling through. Hooks on the back line, everybody falling outside of the hill. Vancouver are up right now in the kills column, but they finally clear their base. You get rid of Hook, now you can move.
And they've got a segment. This is an AR player's paradise right now. 30 seconds to go on the round. Woo! Makes it a 5.
Great timing. You still need to get somebody to the zone, though. Nasty took the underground route. He's looking to make the pinch. Abusa's clearing space up front. And there's Nasty on the pinch. That's 3 in the feed. Now you hit the stack. You're looking to get the zone.
Single life advantage right now for the Vancouver boys. That's a 3-man stack. 4-man stack. The whole team. The zone's gone. 1 minute and 20 to play. 0-4's having to do this essentially alone. Got to win this 1v1 fight. Huge! 30 seconds, pause, 7 lives either side. Gonna soak up this time as much as they can. Hold on as best you can, boys. Neptune's in trouble. His legs are gonna be sticking out any second now. There it is, Optic from over the top. 0-4 from over the top. Any coverage here? You're waiting for the boys to get out of spawners. 0-4 still behind enemy lines alone.
And he's buying you the time. This is also 2 ticks of progress. This is huge. Dashy looking for the 1v1. Traded out, 3v3.
3v3. Mercules has taken the long way round. Neptune on zone, wins his fight. Merc from upstairs, down and out! Shotzi gone! Vancouver somehow steal away the offense.
Nobody in front of him just yet. But at least the A site's going to be a little bit clear for his teammates. Bad timing on the reload, great adjustment. And Kid is so quick. And he's playing his life. Look at this beautiful Call of Duty. That's 3 down in the feed. Slows you down. He might lose that one, but his teammates, again, on both of these zones.
Yeah, both zones getting captured now. 1 segment A, 2 segment on the way out of B. This is huge. Here comes Hook. He's going to certainly help out here as the A zone again under pressure. 3 dead.
Got to capitalize. That A zone is going to fall. How quick can you go towards B? Actually, Shotzi gets gunned out of time, and they went to B maybe a little too quick.
Oh, Hook's still staying alive on B. They might still be able to get the capture. Abusa playing safe and steady. A big win. The B zone's safe as well. The B zone is hanging on by a thread. A single segment is all that remains. Shotzi now fighting his way forward. Players from down low do what they can, but that's the capture beginning.
Oh, this is it.
Has anyone got any eyes on there? There's multiple players. Anyone there to help contest this? Anyone there to help get these players out? And there's the contest. 0-4 over the top. Neptune traded. Not captured yet. Dashy wins his. Last man. Abusa wins it.
Traded out, though. They still got the pressure. They're going to be soaring towards the point. It was gunfights on the cross, and 0-4's good for 2.
Mercules gets dropped. It's a pixel away.
In Optic, they have so much time to work with. You can slow the pace down, or you can die 1 by 1.
Hold on, folks. Everybody take a deep breath. No lives left for Optic. Shotzi fighting from depth, and now Vancouver with a life lead and positioning. Anyone here to counter this? Has got to get going quickly. Neptune has been red, dealt with.
Nobody's home.
Optic steal the B zone. Here we go. Oh, the final round records are fantastic for Surge. Oh dear. But the opening break is not so much. They're on the attack.
Corner over towards Grass. Two players on the front lines watching over mid. No open avenues of attack at all. Shotzi is raining hell upon you. A 5-spree in Trip.
20 to play.
And look at Hook. He makes the smart play. He stays alive. Now he's behind even more players. He picks up the kill on 04. Actually gets to stay up top, Trips, but the teammates doing all the work.
23 to 17 right now, Surge. Oh, you got him in the zone for a second. No love towards the B side of the map either. Optic spawning over there. They're going to make the foot race over. 10 to go.
10 to go. This is it. They stop the A zone. Dashi still behind him.
Abuza down and out. Dashi keeping it all good on the inside. The battle now towards the top side of the map. Shotzi gets him off the zone, and he's going to clear it as well. Anyone in position to get here? I don't think so. It's not over yet, but Optic slammed the door. Defense reigns supreme.
Optic throughout this entire year, whether it was before they even played a game, just having to defend what it means to be a world champ.
Things change all the time. That is where greatness is found. If you begin to falter even a little bit, it does not matter how much firepower you have. Like, someone's gonna crack the code and figure it out. Greatness is, in Call of Duty, to me, all about adaptability.
It's a beautiful thing to get Abuza trying, Abuza dying.
And soaking the time. Surge, whoa, they're trying. Shotzi's making him pay.
Oh, and he got it. Shotzi to set up and Dashi there to knock him down. The ever-important P4 rotation. Optic at least have 2 players nearby. It's not as clean as you want it, but by the looks of it, they're gonna get it. They got the kill feed, and this is where Optic turn things up.
The front door now, but Shotzi upstairs. Whoa, brought down again. Making entry. Dashi on the close coverage. Nep's alive.
And he's doing everything he can, but nope, Dashi gets him through the wall. Dashi, a 5-spree from inside of the time. Oh! And the trades are there right after. Optic clean house. They go into this hill with a 15-second lead.
And Surge, a little quiet. So far here on Vault. The spree is looking shaky. Oh my word, Abuza gets himself his 5th kill. Now it's 6th.
Optic right now, it is the 4-corner approach to go and break this time.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. And it works. Unreal. As clean as you like, that is going to be the break. 35 seconds to go here on P1, and they are holding it together. Abuza the only man on the right-hand side. Mook trying to keep the front safe. Another attack here towards time dealt with. Optic in control.
Dash has got to get moving as well. He's 28-12, and he needs to apply the pressure on the back, and he's doing so. He wins the gunfight. Now the players in the time are in a pinch.
We've got to watch all the doors. The slide through, not a problem for Nep. Dashi on the back. Are we going to win this fight as well? As they're everywhere, but Nep somehow, some way, gets damage in the Dashi as well.
Back oil, live. He's oil laying down, looking over. Oil structure, oil one shot. Oil weak. Back on time is when he's weak. Turning time.
Mercury's keeping it back.
And look at number 5 on the minimap, 04. He's just containing these players. You can't take a single route on the map. You're being funneled through the left side into his lap. He can't get the 3rd, but Optic, there is no space. 27 seconds left on this hill. And finally, they're trying to take the routes, but you have Vancouver right back in the game. Ooh. It'll come down to this final P4. Abuza is locking it down. Who can't slip the net? He's getting tagged up, but somehow they turn and get him on the P4. Vancouver are here.
Abuza is pissing bullets from top. Shots are so good. The damage, he's keeping Optic on their bellies. They're able to get in. Who's that? Fighting for their life and time. It's 04. Mercury's trying to make entry through the rear. 04 from the outside done. Optic break in.
It's the necessary break. You're gonna make it mixy. You're gonna back him down. The exchange is in. The close ball is rolling through. Dashi, last man standing, dropped. Vancouver Surge. Well, they can no longer win it here. Funnily enough, we might be going to a final P1.
We're gonna P1. You gotta hold this time though, Surge. Oh boy, Shotzi to the front. Side door, slammed. Oh my! We're looking to try to end it on P1. Shotzi doesn't finish it. Nasty down. Hard point goes green. Optic are holding it together. Hook, Shotzi, Dashi, the kills are theirs. No one home. Nobody home.
Optic break the spree!
When it comes down to who I think deserves a lot of credit, player-wise, you know, it's definitely someone like Neptune or a super from Miami or Mercules, you know? Mercules deserves a lot of credit for what he's been helping Optic do, you know, before coming into champs as well. Just one player being able to change the trajectory of a whole team is, you know, super impressive, all right? Especially as a squad that has so many high standards out there as well.
In my mind, if Vancouver don't take this one down, it is all but over.
I love this play. Oh, yeah. Nep saw him. The eyes were there. I wonder how much utility they have left. Any lethals, any tacticals? Here we go.
And 04 is the floater. He's going to float and shoot all these players in the back big door. There goes Dashi. Now you're trapped in. Great tags, great damage, and every domino falls. Shotzi gets dropped as well in a perfectly calibrated play. That is 8 rounds of S&D in a row from Vancouver.
I think this has been a really strong year for Rambo Ray. Seeing the moves that he's been able to make with the team overall has been obviously very successful. They, I think, set themselves up for the most amount of success in terms of prepping not only their own strengths, but also trying to find a way to create new avenues to find ways to beat some of the top teams or be competitive with some of the top teams.
Has managed to catch himself into a whole world of trouble. He's surrounded, gone. Neptune overcommits. Nearly takes care of business, but it's a 4v1. Done. Spiral check. 1v1. Hello. 1v1. Shotzi lives. Shotzi! The day one at Shotzi runs nasty through. Last man, 04, destroyed. The dash he has against Neptune there. It's right place, right time, a slight mismatch, and a headbutt towards the bomb site. So far, Surge coming out on top. On the attack to whoa! RCXD up close and personal. Net finds 2. Dashi.
One of the most clutch players in Call of Duty history. And you gotta make sure if he's weak, you hunt him down.
Dashi trying to provide support as well from the outside, but Surge giving him very little to work with. There we go, all down to Bruce, and it absolutely stinks of a round 11 as we go into this round 11. We could look back at this as the pivotal turning point in the championship.
And Dashi's got the AR in hand, so no aggression down low, at least not yet.
With enough damage, 04 might send it. Here he comes. First blood, trades. Trophies in place. Here we go. Neptune. Loses it, trades. And away we go. Abusa sneaks through the front door, and now Mercules. The map. Oh, it was on his shoulders.
I really have to give a lot of credit to Rambo, I think, in terms of how he molded that team, not just with the roster itself, but getting them prepared to be in a spot to best handle the teams that are in the top 4.
Here we go.
And we already know from Optic, the moment Shotzi or Hoot gets behind enemy lines in the office, it will be spawn kills central. Look at that defensive setup, double laying down, and it gets broken down. The SMG duo setting pace.
Kill from behind, Shotzi wins his as well, and that should be B.
That kid is a magician. He is always a distraction, and he knows he wants the spawners. He is taking the timing, letting the teammates get the zone, so he can do this.
Whoa! Flawless victory! 7 in a row.
Round 3 versus Nasty in 04.
I mean, that's good enough. The trades are there, but wait, who's going to win the gunfights? Optic. And Abusa. Whoa! Eagle World Starred. That's going on the hub. It's not over yet.
Oh, it's 2 in the feed.
He's dancing. Great coverage from Abusa. This is perfect. Timing a little bit off. Abusa, though, 10-6 with a little bit of magic there up his sleeve. Can Neptune conjure up something disgusting? Yeah, 3 dead. Last man left alive at the moment, on time. Can he get rid of the player on zone before the reinforcements get here? That's the question. It's on. Buy some space. Wait for the boys. You cannot do it alone. Optic. Oh, they start to give him a couple. And here we go. Neptune finds the second man.
But now Optic, you're going to have to hit the gold button. You got to do it now.
It's absolutely... Oh, my word. Nasty one stuck in Nader Good.
Got it.
That is that. Perfect positioning for Vancouver Surge.
And over towards B.
Whoa!
We're doing backflips on it.
He's breakdancing on him. Surge are managing this defense. Vancouver Surge. Oh, Vancouver
so
Surge. They're so aware. Everywhere you look, there's a member in white, and they are slaying so far.
He is on a 4 spree doing this, And he's been in every single corner inside a lobby. Finally, they root him out. Finally, the B zone's open, but
is it enough to save it? Mercules can dive on time. Wait a minute. Oh, chooses wrong. Chooses the wrong zone to dive onto. Sadly, Surge members all over A. No opportunity for the contest. Big damage. Whoa. Whoa. That's 3. Last man up on plat, and Neptune 8 in a row.
It's the Neptune show. He's about to get this Hellstorm too.
Yeah, he's going to get the capture. The segments here are going to help push that score up a little bit. Hellstorm, no.
Yeah, I mean, 04, yeah, 04 is struggling. You lose the gunfights up top, and you don't feel comfortable on the B site. A very big missed opportunity for Vancouver Surge.
Nasty goes around the world. Takes care of Mercules, no problem. Keeping the pressure up on the B side of the map. Shotzzy on a flank now, alongside Mercules, trying to get these players off time. But wait, Abuza, he goes wide. Oh, Abuza with the damage on the Mercules, in for the kill from 04. Oh,
the B zone secured, an extra minute to the clock, and all the pressure in the world. Nasty's here for the spawners, and he's out for blood. A little overheat.
Neptune is going for kills. You need some space to work with before you jump on A.
Great stun. Great stun.
29 and 22.
Half of the progress done on the A zone, but still in the back line. Mercules has existed in their spawn, finally dealt with.
Yeah, not a problem. 04 helping find these kills, and Mercules is making his way through the back. 04 knows something's up, spotted him out, doesn't want to take the fight. It's 1v1s all over the place. Lives even. Optic with the lead. Optic still pushing the kills. Neptune hot on the heels of these players, but there's not enough time. There is a collapse. It's anyone's game. We've seen it all. A couple of sweet kills from Hukandashi buy you the tiniest bit of room to breathe. Neptune, it's another gut punch. The Shotzzy's still there. 04, what damage and bad timing. The second segment on its way. Shotzzy's still alive.
He's been here for a minute. A New York minute, he cannot be stopped. Shotzzy, unbelievable, undeniable. Shit on the whole team.
Still holding. 04 fights forward. The B zone. Still being captured. Optic may have just taken over.
Neptune and Abuza though deliver. How about the response from Vancouver Surge?
3 down again. Back to spawn. Let's see some more magic with 20 seconds to go. Neptune. He hits the Divaterium nade and cuts those boys down. No one's getting out without trouble. No good. And that's it. You're not going to win these trades. You're just not. Optic, strike first. A flurry of activity now towards the site. That's going to be the go button called. Hit it, absolutely send it. Fly forward. A lot of damage dealt. Shotzzy on that flank finds himself his second on the round. The last man gone. Optic Texas, love it when a plan comes together. Check your corners, as you do. Nep checks it. Gets away with his life. 2v2, 20 seconds. Nasty. There's the choice. Wow. There's the big win. What a moment. Is he going to be able to get there in time? Is he going to be able to save it? 2 of the most difficult players to deal with at any given moment. Hope to go one way. Neptune goes another, but they will meet. Also going down low this time. Might be hitting that ladder in the second half of the opening salvo gunfire. Then his teammates walk away with a win.
Yeah, dude. Merc has 5 first bloods, by the way.
1v2.
No time.
No time whatsoever. Hook can dance his way into the next map.
What a special tournament Optic have had.
Karma and JP on stage for Optic. The final fist bumps before they sent their boys into Rewind to play for that trophy right there, to play for another set of rings. It means everything to the players on stage. It means so much to the boys of Surge.
Digging deep.
Heartbreak after heartbreak in grand finals before, and here at Champs, they have put themselves in the best possible position. Will this be for the championship, or will it be for a final map? Let's find out.
Just a year ago, Optic hoisted that trophy. Legacy defining moment for these players in Call of Duty. To go back-to-back solidifies them as living legends.
Last man, Merc. Down and out. Vancouver effective on the attack. First set of hard points coming to a close, and Vancouver Surge absolutely elated in the comms.
Oh, you can feel that energy. They got a 70-point lead. They are cooking. To Neptune, though, the timing doesn't go his way, so he's overwhelmed. 30 seconds left on P1. That is time worth fighting for. And Optic win every single gunfight. Doing the feed there from Optic, and they should be able to clean house.
Yeah, it should. Whoa! He does it, and the nade's a perfect nade, but not enough for the kill.
What's pushing through net?
I don't see. Yo, he's dead. There's one on yellow. Block. Yeah, we're good. There's one on deep. Alright, I'm picking up block. I'm bumping up. Help front. I bumped off this.
He's already cup guard, I think.
I have the cross now. He could already cross. It's cup guard dead. Nice, good job. I have the cross. Look deep right. Stay down. Yeah, he's on the cup guard. Alright, sir, all gonna go front.
I think there's one out.
That's one out. I have your help. Nice. One more. Stay alive.
One shot of push it. Cannot be the weaker.
Nice. Gonna keep playing.
Unbelievably tense. Listen in. Optic pull a miraculous comeback. Still not quite enough to maintain the lead, and Surge are in.
Comeback is here. It is a 10-point game going into noon.
Into P1. Sending it forward. Oh! 3 dead. Nasty last man. Has to try to maintain. Lead change.
Gotta hit the go button. Shots gonna slam that door shut. All guns forward. No open lanes. Optic have the lead, and they are taking over.
They're holding it. They're holding it together. Dashy's got the right covered. Next attack here from Surge. Things are starting to get dicey. It's another 3 dead. 10 seconds for the championship. Hook fighting in. Neptune on the contest. Do we buy enough time for another point? Dashy steps up. Brought down. Rotation is on. Optic are there.
And they're spawning there too. Every single player here, and Shotzi to seal the deal.
Final fight. Shotzi's there. Nasty dives. It's history in the making. Back to back. World champions. Optic Texas. It is a fairy tale come to life. Not in a million years, with the year they've had, would you ever have called them champs here. It is simply proof that miracles are possible. And the miracle maker Mercules. For the rest of the league, he was the Baba fucking Yaga. Unbelievable. I cannot believe my eyes. Optic are your back-to-back 2024 and 2025 champions.
You're as cold as